Cool black water winking in the moonlight.
Hey there, Jaysen Gold, iMoveiLive.com. You made our first intro YouTube video, 30,000 views. We thank you for that, and that's why we're bringing you another intro from right here in Middle Tennessee. I'm here with Mike Short Jr. Hello, Mike. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming on with us.
Yeah.
Now, you know, iMoveiLive.com is from, we're out of Pittsburgh. And you're from Pennsylvania. What town are you from?
Oxville. It's about an hour north of Philadelphia.
There you have it. So the big question is, are you a Sheetz man or a Wawa man?
Wawa all the way. I go through withdrawals while I'm down here. I don't have Wawa, so.
I'm a Sheetz guy.
Okay. See, up home, me and the boys, we'd always do at Friday night.
Yeah.
We don't go to the movies. We go to the Wawas.
Yeah.
In the towns, and then we'll stop at Turkey Hill at the very end of the night, and then we'll end up with a bonfire. So.
Well, that's a nice little Friday. All right, so you might know Mike. You know, Mike has 2 records out, so you might know him from his music. But if he looks familiar, he was on a CMT reality show called Sweet Home Alabama, right?
It was a blast. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that filming for that was when?
Whew. I want to say it was 2 summers ago now.
Yeah.
We actually went down. I found out with like a week's notice that I was on it, so I had a week to get life together and go to Fairhope, Alabama for 2.5 weeks.
That's a dating show, right?
Yeah.
Now, give me some insights, Mike, because I feel like these shows are just for entertainment purposes and no one dates outside of them. Is that true?
Well, I mean, they work, you know, but unfortunately, I know my season, I don't think Devin and Adam last very long.
Yeah.
And I don't think Tribble and that girl lasted very long either on the 2nd season, but I don't know what happened with the 3rd season. Now, like The Bachelor and stuff, they seem to work for at least a little while.
Yeah, then they have wedding specials.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's all for entertainment when it comes to TV.
Yeah. So a reality show, and that really got you into the I want to film mode because you filmed a video for one of the singles of your latest record.
Yeah, well, I've done, I did one, I'm trying to think if I did Stirring Things Up before or after it. I did one video before it off my first CD, and then we did Stirring Things Up, and then we did Drive By just recently. So
one of those just won like a big time award here in Nashville.
Nashville Universe was fan voted, and I won Video of the Year for Drive By.
Yeah. Now, to give you a little bit of credibility with that, Florida Georgia Line is a huge duo in country music, and they won Duo of the Year for that same award ceremony. So I mean, that's legit stuff.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Is anything gonna, you think, foray off of that?
It's just, you know, wait and see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to say what happens in this town after a little thing like that.
You also, there was a magazine that you got Country Boy of the Year or something like that.
Well, it's actually a website, a clothing store pretty much online, and it's called Country Girl Clothing, but they have a Country Boy line, and I won Country Boy of the Month, I think, not this past December, the December before, and then last year I won Country Boy of the Year.
There you have. So he's a fashionista. He's got himself a video award. And last year he did a huge tour, a regional tour with his band statewide. And statewide typically means I'm just going to tour here in Tennessee. But that's not what it meant. You toured all the way clear up to Pennsylvania.
We started in Nashville, and we went down to Gadsden, Alabama for a weekend. We came back to Nashville, went to Atlanta, then we hit Charlotte, Richmond, Baltimore, Philly, Pittsburgh, Chicago, and then we come all the way back and did it again.
Yeah, where'd you play in Pittsburgh?
We played, it was actually Puxatawny, PA.
Okay.
We played the Puxatawny Film Festival, but nobody really...
And that was last year?
That was this past summer.
Who are your big influences in country music?
My biggest influence starting, I'd say was slash is Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
That he was, you know, growing up, music wasn't my first choice of what I wanted to do. I was, you know, a little kid. I wanted to be a sports guy, you know, all this stuff. And when I got older, I got to listen to Tim McGraw, realized how much I like singing, and that's kind of who I started to model myself after. You know, just his persona and stuff. And then as I started listening to more people, you know, it was Jason Aldean and Keith Urban and Johnny Cash and, you know, all that stuff. Just I kind of tried to take everybody I can and put them together. So, you know, I'm not just copying one guy.
Yeah, and he's done it on Stirring Things Up. You can get it at his website, which is what?
MikeShortJr.com.
which also has all the information. He said he's got a tour in the works for the summer if you want to go see him, but it's not all put together yet. When it is, it'll be on his website, and we have a link to that website on iMoveiLive.com. You also want to, you can follow him on Twitter at
Mike Short Jr.
There you have it. And Mike was kind enough to bring some autographed copies of his most recent record, Stirring Things Up, and you're going to have the chance to win those right here on iMoveiLive.com, so stay tuned for that. And also, very special treat for you today. Mike and his guitar player Lindsay are going to perform one of the songs, the title track off this record, right?
Yes, Stirring Things Up.
So they're going to perform Stirring Things Up in just seconds. Here's Mike Short Jr. with the title track off his album Stirring Things Up, along with his guitar player Lindsay.
Black water winking in the moonlight. Indian summer kissing by the lakeside. Bare feet ankle deep, you and me at night. Let's make some waves, fall in love, get a little wet, stirring things up. Stirring up the stillness of a perfect night. Wild instincts deep inside, tangled up, skin on skin. Stirring up the birds, the bees, the grass, the reeds, the fires of love, the man in me. Deep in the spell of your touch, stirring things up. Cotton dress falling off of her shoulder, taking her time slipping into the water. Wet skin, come on, grit, pull me in closer. Just making some waves, making some love, getting in deep, stirring things up. Stirring up the stillness of a perfect night. Wild instincts deep inside, tangled up, skin on skin. Stirred up the birds, the bees, the grass, the reeds, the fires of love, the man in me. Deep in the spell of your touch, stirring things up. Stirring things up. Driving, aching, legs up, shaking, fingers breaking, sugar making, just revelating. Stirring up the stillness of a perfect night. Wild instincts deep inside, tangled up, skin on skin. Stirring up the birds, the bees, the grass, the reeds, the birds of love, the man in stirring things up.